Let's explore how to create Hypertext Transfer Protocol, or HTTP servers in Go for building web services. We'll focus on using the net HTTP package to handle routes, implement middleware, and serve static files. We are going to understand, step by step, how the web server can be created using Go programming language. The net HTTP package is part of Go's standard library, and it provides implementations for both HTTP clients and servers. To use it, you'll import it into your Go code using import net HTTP. It offers features such as HTTP server creation, client request handling, and support for handler functions and middleware. These components allows you to build robust web applications and APIs. At the core of every Go HTTP server is the concept of handler functions. These functions have a specific signature: func, WHTTP response writer, r*HTTP request. The HTTP response writer is used to construct the server's response, and the HTTP request contains all the details of the incoming client request. As an example, this is how a simple hello handler function looks like. The function takes HTTP response writer and a pointer to HTTP request as arguments. Inside the function, we first set the response status code to 200, which is HTTP status OK, indicating a successful request. Then, we use write to send the hello world message as the body of the response. To create an HTTP server, you need to register your handler functions and start the server. Here's how you can do it within the main function. First, you use HTTP handle func to associate the /route with the hello handler function we defined earlier. This means that when a user accesses the root path of your server, the hello handler will be executed. Then you call http.listenandserve to start the server on port 8080. The second argument is set to nil, which means the default HTTP handler will be used. This setup tells Go to listen for incoming HTTP requests on port 8080 and route them to the appropriate handlers. Middleware are a powerful way to add pre- or post-processing logic to your HTTP handlers. This is a logging middleware example. This logging function takes an HTTP handler as input and returns a new HTTP handler. Inside, it defines an anonymous function that logs the requested URL path using log.println. It then calls the serve HTTP method on the next handler in the chain, passing the response writer and request. By wrapping handlers with middleware, you can perform tasks like logging, authentication, or request modification before or after the main handler logic executes. Defining routes and paths is essential for directing traffic to the correct handler functions. With HTTP handle func, you can map specific URL paths to their corresponding handlers. For example, here we are associating the root path with home handler, users with users handler, and API data with API handler. This setup ensures that different URLs are handled by different functions, allowing you to structure your application's functionality based on the requested path. To serve static files like images, style sheets, or JavaScript, you can use the HTTP file server and HTTP strip prefix functions. First, HTTP file server is used to create a file server that serves files from the .static directory. Then, HTTP strip prefix is used to remove the static prefix from the request URL before passing it to the file server. Finally, HTTP handle registers the handler for the static path. With this configuration, any requests to static files will be served from the .static directory, allowing you to easily serve static assets in your application. When building HTTP servers in Go, it's essential to follow best practices for reliability and maintainability. Implementing robust error handling and graceful shutdowns ensures that your server can handle unexpected situations and restart cleanly. Logging and monitoring requests provide insights into server usage and help diagnose issues. Using timeouts and rate limiting protects your server from abuse and ensures fair usage. Lastly, testing handlers with the HTTP test package helps you verify the correctness of your code and prevent regressions.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.